Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again, as always. It's lovely to be back and talking to you guys again after my couple of days away. But I did have a good time. I met up with a couple of family members and a couple of old friends. It is true what they say, as you get older, your friends really do fucking diminish. I can count on one hand now the amount of friends that I've actually got left, which is quite astonishing when you look back on your younger years, when you're in your teens and your early 20s. You are never short of friends and acquaintances to go for a pint with or go for a curry with, something like that. But now it takes precision planning, months of precision planning to work around wives, jobs, kids, the running of houses, etc. It's a lot more difficult now to get together, even for a simple pint, than it used to be about 20 years ago. Really is. Anyway, guys, well, like I say, I did have a good time. I did make some rather depressing observations while I was roaming around town in my home city. It's always been, I hate to say this, it's always been diverse and multicultural. I can't stand them words, but it always has been, because it's got a big university within it, and a lot of foreign students go there to study. So yeah, you always see the odd different person knocking around, but now it's like another country. It really is. I hear 5 to 10 different languages. I'm walking down some of my streets, and some of the shops. My town centre has been absolutely decimated. I've not lived there for about 15 years now, and it's completely changed. We used to have Woolies, BHS, Marx's, a really good shop, high street shops. Most of them gone. All you see now is vape shops, mobile phone repair shops, and Turkish barbers, and you know exactly what they're there for. They are there simply for money laundering. That's why you see like Mercedes-Benz and BMWs and Porsches parked outside there. I mean, come on, it's obvious. Anyone with half a brain cell can see what they are up to. None of the staff speak English. There's hardly any customers in there. It's simply there to wash all their dirty money. I mean, come on, we're not thick as pig shit, are we? But anyway, guys, the excuse me. The reason for making this video is I want to talk to you about Keir Stalin and Joe Biden stoking the fires of a possible World War III by prodding Vladimir Putin again and again, moreover, as they have been doing for God knows how long. But I do find it rather convenient that they are poking extra hard just as Donald Trump has won the US election. I think personally, deep down, they are willing to stoke the fires of World War III, like I say, simply so he has a lot of shit on his plate when he does finally take office in January, leaving him with a possible World War and a very irate Vladimir Putin and possible President Xi over in China. Now, Trump has always professed to saying that no wars would break out under his watch, etc. You can just make a couple of phone calls and he would stop all the Palestine-Israel stuff and China and Ukraine and everything else. But when we are actively involved in the Ukraine war, a non-NATO member, by the way, we are just pressing buttons that we should not be pressing, particularly when we get ex-army members within this country saying that we're prepared for war. I mean, Christ on a bike, guys, we can't even stop some DIY dinghies breaking into our country. What on God's name do we think we can do if Putin starts sending warships and submarines over to this island? We are... I mean, let's face it, right? The West is a spent force in the eyes of the East and the rest of our enemies. Vladimir Putin, President Xi, various leaders in the Middle East, they can see us as pacifists, apologists, wokeists. I mean, they see what comes out in the press. They see our leader, Keir Stalin, and his ginger gin-infused cackling harpy, Angela Rayner, attending pride parades, etc. Do you ever see Vladimir Putin or President Xi attending pride parades? No, you don't. Vladimir Putin goes bare-chested on a horseback in the middle of the fucking forest, geezerish stuff. We are a joke to these people. They could take us in a matter of seconds. Easy. Push of a button, few submarines, we are done. Let's not kid ourselves here. I don't want to shit on our country, guys. I love our country as a whole. But on the world stage, how other people perceive us is awful. We look weak. We are weak. Since World War II, we are not capable of war. If Vladimir Putin decided to invade us properly and attack us, we've got no hope whatsoever. Do you think Trident's going to stop that? No, it won't. It's a bad idea, and it's a bad idea that's going to hurt Donald Trump if they get their way. I think that's the whole ethos of this poking the Russian bear thing, is trying to make as much shit as possible for Donald Trump to deal with once he gets into office, and possibly see him somehow fail. I don't think he will. He'll take it on the chin. He will solve all the problems that they are trying to push on him before he gets into the White House, personally. But for us being ready for war, do not make me laugh. If we cannot stop some dinghies held together by masking tape, we are not going to stop a country the size of Russia and probably China getting involved as well. US being an ally or not, we would be over and done with. Sorry to depress you guys, but there we go. I'm just being a realist here. I'm not willing to carry on going on the bandwagon that we are some sort of like mass great power that we used to be. We are not. We are spent. We are broke. We have no military force, and the military force we do have has been infiltrated by wokies and the blue hair and pink hair brigade, who don't know whether they're Arthur or Martha. It's a joke, and it's an embarrassment. Anyway, guys, like I say, it's nice to be back. It's nice to kick things off with a nice depressing video as soon as I get home. So yeah, it's good to get back into the swing of things. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Do let me know your thinking, comments, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.